I would like to speak about something very connected to women. It's hormones.
Yes.
And unfortunately, many women struggle with it nowadays. Some women, they have painful period, others they have irregularity. So according to Ayurveda, why we have hormone disbalance?
Well, this is definitely a very important question you are asking, and see, if we look from the modern perspective, from the modern scientific perspective, we may not really find many regions. That's why so many women, they are still just suffering from these problems. But in Ayurveda, as we always want to go to the root cause of the problem, so one is normal formation of hormones, their normal functions in the body. It's very easy, anybody can understand when we have normal functions, why they are normal, and when they are abnormal, why they become abnormal. So normal is when you have normal lifestyle, you eat normal foods, you sleep at normal time, you wake up at normal time, because this is a biological system, and there are biological clock. It's like works like a clock, everything, like especially in the females, the menstrual cycle is also like a rhythmic cycle, and if everything is proper, then its cycle is also proper. We think it like that. We go beyond the hormones. We are not just looking at the physical hormones. So why the hormones become imbalanced? Of course, simple reason is when our lifestyle is imbalanced. We have no time for sleeping. We sleep at irregular times. We eat at irregular times. Physically, our lifestyle is very irregular. There is no time for exercise. There is no time for even drinking water or taking care of yourself. No time for massage. So this is what is happening in the world today. We have forgotten our own self. We are paying attention to so many things in our daily life, but we don't pay attention to this body system. And in this body, everything works in a rhythm. Everything, the heart beats in a rhythm, the lungs, they expand and contract in a rhythm, the intestines, they move, peristalsis movement, it happens in a rhythm. Everything is a rhythm. But if our outer rhythm is broken, then there is a disturbance in the inner rhythm also. This is a simple way to explain it. From Ayurvedic perspective, we can say there is an imbalance of Vata primarily, and there is imbalance of Pitta also that can lead to the disturbance in the hormones. And more going at the mental level, when at mental level also there is lot of anxiety, there is lot of stress, there is lot of some kind of depression is there. Mind is not really healthy. So mind and hormones have a close connection also. So when mind is not healthy, then the hormones will become disbalanced, and of course in females especially, the emotions are very, very strong, and females are said to be, they say they are 9 times more emotional than males. So they are full of emotions. So any disturbance at that emotional level will ultimately create an imbalance in the mind, and then imbalance in the mind will create an imbalance in the hormones. So what I am trying to say here is very, very simple. You have to not really run around and get some pills and chemicals and all those kind of things, which have definitely a lot of side effects. We all know that. I think it's very important that you start thinking from Ayurvedic perspective. You start thinking more from how to regularize your lifestyle, how to regularize your food, how to take care of your emotional traumas, how to take care of your mind. And then I think the females will be very happy, because it is a very important part of females life. I say this hormones and menstrual cycle, it is very, very important. And I have seen in my practice that females who have a regular menstrual cycle, they are very happy, they are very healthy, and when there is a disturbance in the menstrual cycle, it creates impact on the physical health also.
I would like to speak about painful period. I know from my own experience and from my girlfriends and other women that many women cannot survive their period without very strong medication, but they have the side effects. So how we can help ourselves to release the pain and to feel better when we have strong period pain?
Okay, again we have to just try to understand what is the cause of this menstrual pain, what is the cause of painful menstruation. In Ayurveda, we have a type of Vata, which works in this area, which is called Apana Vata. This is the Vata which is responsible for menstruation, for other functions in that area, or in simple words we say Vata. So when Vata is imbalanced, then it is not doing its job properly, the job of releasing the menstrual flow properly and maybe creating some cramps there. So this is primarily what we think is the cause. Now why it happens, primarily again it comes back to our food and lifestyle, maybe consumption of a lot of contraceptive pills, and we create so many disturbances. We actually continuously working hard to disturb our normal system. This is what we do from morning till night. We are eating all these kind of chemicals and junk food, and our mind is engaged in so many things. So we really work hard to make our system not work properly, I would say. So what to do? Simple things. I think if we can manage the Vata, so you can start it even 1 week before your periods or 3-4 days before your periods start. So you do a lower abdomen massage. You can take sesame oil, warm it up a little bit, massage gently, take a hot towel, put it, do some hot compress. This is very simple, anybody can do it. There are certain things, you can drink some ginger tea, it's very nice. Of course, cumin is very good. You can boil a teaspoon of cumin in a cup of water, nicely boil it, filter it and drink it warm. There is a spice called ajwain, if it is available in your place. Ajwain is very easily available these days, and that half teaspoon of ajwain, you can boil it and drink like warm tea. These simple things you can do, but most important, you must try to come back into your own rhythm. It's very, very important. Whenever you will break your rhythm outside, in your lifestyle, in your food, then your internal rhythms will definitely have also some kind of imbalance. And in Ayurveda, when it comes to real treatments, we have wonderful treatments. We have very specific medicines that you can take that will balance the problem. It's not just taking a painkiller every month when the pain comes. And in some cases, I see that even the painkillers don't work. You have to just stay home, you have to just suffer and do nothing. But in Ayurveda, we try to find out the root cause, and we definitely find some specific herbs and medicines that will take care of the problem, and they can treat the problem from the root cause.
I would like to speak also about premenstrual syndrome. It's like a week before it, when women get very emotional, and it's very difficult to cope with ourselves.
Different kind of symptoms. Some people have even fever. Some people have some mood swings. Some people have some kind of as you said, irritation. So this is premenstrual symptoms or syndrome, whatever they call it. So again, since we are talking about this menstrual cycle, so we have to understand there is a normal cycle and then there is an abnormal cycle. And abnormal cycle can have many things. There can be a PMS, like you are saying, there can be painful menstruation, there can be scanty bleeding, there can be very excessive bleeding, there can be prolonged bleeding. There are many symptoms. So all that indicates that something is wrong somewhere. It's not just only the hormones. We cannot just put our finger only on the hormones, because many times even when we are taking supplements and hormones, still the problem doesn't go away. It's still there. That means it's not only just the hormone, there is something else beyond that. And in majority of the cases, especially talking about PMS, it's I would say very much also sometimes genetic. It comes in some families, it runs. Then secondary cause that I have seen is, again, of course, in Ayurveda we emphasize a lot on your food. Your food is not healthy. You are eating, especially when the ladies, they are always trying to be looking very slim, because there is this thing, this zero figure, that you should always look very slim and you should not have too much weight. So a lot of females, a lot of women, I see they eat less, or they are trying to just avoid eating. So that creates kind of like a weakness, weak dhatus, and when dhatus are weak, then they cannot nourish the hormones properly. When hormones are not nourished, then of course all these kind of problems appear. And definitely I would mention that here, coming to the mind level, when there is lack of love and lack of support, so there is a fear, kind of like even the fear of periods coming, so that they always start somewhere at the subtle level, it starts, and that leads to these symptoms, so that there is a mental involvement also. Now the question is what to do. So simple. In Ayurveda we talk a lot about oil massage. This is also something we relate with Vata here. So full body oil massage, maybe twice a week is very good. Very nice will be fenugreek. Fenugreek seeds you can take, and every morning you boil them in a cup of water, drink warm. It's very nice. Of course, a very nice combination can be made from this fenugreek seeds with little bit of ginger powder you can add, or fresh ginger also you can add. This is again very good. In Ayurveda we also have herbs like shatavari. The shatavari is very nice. We say shatavari is the best friend of a female, So shatavari nourishes the hormones. Shatavari also nourishes various other dhatus in the body, especially the reproductive dhatu is nourished by shatavari. And of course simple techniques like breathing exercises, pranayam, meditation, trying to be grounded. The one word is you should be grounded. We are running all over, running around, we have no time to just pay attention to our own system, which is asking your attention. So this is simple ways we are talking here in this series of Women Shakti that we are recording. I am just trying to tell you the basic fundamental things. We are not going very deep into treatments. When it comes to treatment for such diseases, panchakarma treatments are very nice. You can come to our centers and we do some treatments. There are some kind of bastis we give. It's very effective, because vata, apana vata, we have to take care. So the treatments are very nice, but here we are talking in general more about the things which people can relate to, they can understand, and of course they can start making small changes. This is our goal. Take one small step. If you will take one step, we will take 10 steps towards you. And of course this is not just the end of our discussion here. We will continue to bring you more and more knowledge and more programs for you, and we'll make sure that you become completely healthy and happy at all levels, physical level, mental level, emotional level. This is the prime goal of this Women Shakti program that we are doing.